Let me also get Rahul Shrivatava into this. Rahul, just take us through what this means for Rahul Gandhi, because this looks like a revolt that's only escalating, with 5 MPs conveying very clearly that they're not buying into his leadership.
You see, there are multiple crises, past, present and future, which are creating this situation for the Congress party. Now, today's show was supposed to be a show of strength and the Congress's unity, with 117 candidates being taken to the prominent Sikh religious sites in Amritsar. The problem here is that on one hand is the G23 crisis that the Congress has been facing for almost 2 years now, where the leadership issue has not been settled. The Congress is still without a proper president. Sonia Gandhi continues as an interim president. And on the other hand are the developments which do have an bearing to what has been happening in Delhi, with Captain Amrinder Singh gone, Mr. Chani being brought in, Navjot Singh Sidhu being charged by several leaders in the state as super chief minister. Now, a lot of MPs in Punjab are unhappy with the fact that they have not been consulted at all when it came to ticket distribution in their own very constituency, because eventually they do want to have a say. And all that has coalesced and come together as a large crisis for Rahul Gandhi. What we are told, that if one takes a call there are 8 members of parliament from Punjab from the Congress party. Now, 6 of them are not present with Rahul Gandhi. One of them, we are told, is Mr. Amar Singh, who is already cited, conveyed to the party high command that he has got some prior business and he may not be able to attend. But the fact remains that all the members of parliament for the Congress party are not present in itself is a sign that all is not well in the Congress parivar. Now, the impact can be terrible, because that is one state where the Congress has a chance to come to power. But for that, the Congress has to say that whatever happened in the last few months is past. The Congress is now a united force, deservedly to be given vote by the people so that it can form a government. Now, with this kind of events happening, with so much of rampant fissures out in public, the Congress's credibility as a party which can provide a stable government goes down. And in that, predatory political forces like Aam Aadmi Party, which has been trying to make grounds in Punjab, will definitely stand to benefit, because their house seems to be much more cohesive than the Congress. Then also there is Akali Dal and the BSP fighting the elections together. In this scenario, the Congress's credibility as a force which can provide stability to a state, remember it's a border state with Pakistan, an insurgency and a past of insurgency, definitely stability is a big issue, and that's what the Congress will have to correct if it has to emerge from this situation today.
You made a lot of interesting points there, Rahul. Given, of course, that the Congress hasn't really been able to come up with any kind of alternative contender for a while, whether it be in terms of senior leadership, or whether it be, to really cope with some of the infighting that's been happening across key states. But is it really about the Congress getting its act together, or is it about someone like an AAP or a party like an AAP taking advantage of the situation? That's the bigger question. What do you feel this was going to mean for the Congress party now going forward, while they're already fairly decimated? I mean, but going forward with this kind of, if they're going to be staring at failure in Punjab, or it's such an uphill task, what's it really going to mean for the party going forward?
It spells a lot of trouble. Yeah. See, just day before yesterday, we had somebody prominent as RPN Singh, who was a star campaigner in the Congress's list for Uttar Pradesh, switching over to the BJP. Now, it does not mean that he took away a lot of votes from the Congress party, but it adds to the perception of Congress in disarray. Now, no political party can operate in a manner in which the Congress has been, in which it does not have a full-time president. Sonia Gandhi remains an interim president. And whether Rahul Gandhi is going to take over or not, when is he going to take over, these questions remain unanswered. In that scenario, what happens is that the PELF, or the capacity of the buck to stop with the high command, that goes down. The high command is losing ground as far as the Congress party is concerned. And whatever is transpiring in Punjab is a very clear fallout of what is happening in Delhi as far as the Congress is concerned. And what it means is that, say for example in Rajasthan, Ashok Gehlot is a satellite of his own. He operates virtually as a regional satrap. In Punjab, Captain Amrinder Singh had the similar say. Now, Navjot Singh Sidhu and Channi can dictate terms. This means that the High Command is getting weakened, and the Congress Party's natural footprint will definitely shrink if the party does not act fast on end the rebellions in various states, Inuits, and eventually signal that the High Command is still in control.
All right, Rahul, Moshmi, thanks for joining us and for taking us through the implications as well as the situation on ground.